Hi, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first video that I've ever made solely for YouTube. I posted other things on YouTube, but they're really just repurposed stream content, repurposed stuff from TikTok. This is the first video I've made solely with the purpose of putting it on YouTube. And boy, oh boy, am I excited to be here. And I'm excited that you're here. Today, guys, I just want to talk about relationships, okay? We have relationships all across the board. You have relationships with your bros, you have a relationship with your parents, you have a relationship with your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your whatever. Relationships make the world go round. Hell, you and I come from relationships. Our parents had to have a relationship, I don't know what this is, to make you. You literally came from a relationship. Congratulations. And on the topic of coming from relationships, today we're gonna be talking about a show called Sex Box. Sex Box is a reality TV show that is based around couples in crisis. They have a problem and they need it fixed. So naturally, what do? They go on live television in front of a live studio audience and they talk it out with these three. And I know what you're thinking. That doesn't sound too bad. That just kind of sounds like Dr. Phil or one of those crazy shows where, you know, people get wild, people argue, but things get solved and that's just reality TV, man. And I hate to bring this up to you, but you've already forgotten the name of the show is Sex Box. So you see, well, I guess let's just get into it, right?
Three couples in crisis with nowhere else to turn.
Oh, God.
Will take part in the most radical therapy ever seen on television.
Welcome to Sex Box.
Guided by three of the nation's leading sex and relationship experts, confessions will be made, secrets revealed, and lives changed. All by having sex in this box.
There it is! This show is not just live couples therapy, which would already make me severely uncomfortable. This show is live couples therapy where the couple sits right there, talks it out for a few minutes, and then they get in a big metal box and then they come out of the big metal box and they talk again and then they leave. Right. Now that you have the full scope of the show and what this is truly about, go ahead and take a wild guess when this came out. Now, I know you're thinking probably early 2000s because TV was a different fucking place back then, and there was a lot of weird shit going on. And you'd be wrong. This absolute cinematic masterpiece came out in 2015. Less than a decade ago, this aired on national television. So let's break down what we've seen so far. Couples in crisis with nowhere left to turn come on this show.
With nowhere else to turn.
Guys, when I tell you that there is always somewhere else to turn than Sex Box, you should literally visit every therapist in the world before you even think about coming on this show. Hell, if your relationship problems are so bad that you go, man, I mean, the only way we can fix this is to go in front of a live studio audience and just fucking bang it out. You shouldn't be together. That's the first thing. Also, something else to mention in that intro before we get to couple number one is that they don't call these three therapists. They don't call them couples therapists. They don't call them psychologists. They call them three of the nation's leading sex and relationship experts. Go ahead and take relationship out of that title and then look me in the eyes. What's a sex expert? What the fuck is a sex expert? What does one have to do to become a sex expert? Do you just bone a lot? Is there like a number of bodies you have that you reach that level? Fucking expert. Is it some schooling? Do I have to go to sex school and graduate summa cum laude? Do I need a master's in sexology? And not only are they sexperts, they're three of the nation's leading sexperts. They are leading the rankings of sexperts, which means they're not the only ones. There's a bunch of other sexperts running around shooting for that number one spot, but you won't beat these three. I mean, look at them. Woo! I can't imagine how much these three know about fucking hot dogging. I don't know. Now, before we get into couple number one, I just want to clear up one thing that I know everybody's thinking. Frankie, they're definitely not doing it in that box, right? Well, as you'll see, when they go in, they get a timer for the whole audience to see. So if they don't, they sit in there for a good amount of time. Second of all, do you think people who are signing up to come on Sex Box aren't gonna have sex in the box? Anyway, let's get into our first couple. So our first freaks of the night are Elle and Brandon. These two both worked for the same band or were a part of the same crew, and they met on tour, which is so fucking sick. And apparently early in their relationship, things were fucking spicy. They were getting caught doing it. They were just doing it fucking everywhere, multiple times a day. It was crazy. And they've been together for a little bit longer now, and things just aren't that way. And I guess they kind of wanted to go back to that way, which is not an abnormal problem. As a matter of fact, it might be one of the most common issues that couples face. Which brings me back to the intro. These are not couples that have nowhere else to turn. Oh no, things aren't as spicy as when you first started dating. Oh my God, literally what can we do? Babe, I just feel like we're having all these problems. Like, what do you think we should do? Why don't we go f in a big metal box? So let's watch a little bit about how Elle and Brandon described their situation to our 3 sexperts and see what the real problem is here. Let's watch these sexperts go to work, you know, and really unravel this relationship. We're gonna fix this thing from the ground up. This is a real dirty job. Get our hands dirty in this one.
Welcome to Sexbox. We've seen a little bit of your tapes, so we have a little bit of an understanding of your backstory.
Do I need a master's in sexology? Sexology? Okay, we gotta be making shit up now, right?
We have a great relationship creatively. In the personal level, he's a really great partner and we work together really well, but sometimes it kind of doesn't cross the line into just special time.
Sex happens when?
And what does it involve?
He has an orgasm and I don't.
Wow.
That face that she made was... He has to feel like a little kid that like just got in trouble. Like you're up too late and your mom catches you in the kitchen eating. She looks at you exactly how she just did. Okay, so she said herself, they have an amazing creative relationship. They have an amazing personal relationship. She says that he's a great guy, but just crossing that line, he's not so great, right? So, okay. This seems like this could have been sorted out at home. But as you'll see, they don't think so. As a matter of fact, they treat this like the worst problem they've ever heard. Brandon is a villain now in their eyes.
Brandon, did you know that she doesn't have an orgasm?
I mean, no, I mean, I don't, I guess, you know, kind of was.
I'm sorry. I like Brandon, dude. He's kind of funny. Did you know about this? Did you know that she wasn't reaching orgasm? I do, well, yeah. If you whip.
So, are you getting pleased?
Yeah.
This is like kind of exhibit A as to, I don't think these people help at all. Mostly with these two because this is not a problem that needs 3 fucking therapists to figure out. It's pretty simple. You just gotta make her
gain an appreciation for life and enjoy the vast simple joys it has to offer.
Seems like you guys both knew, but these 3 drag it so far. I know you need the minutes of television, right? You're doing your job well, but they fucking run him through the mud.
So, does that concern you or bother you?
I mean, well, now it does.
Now that you're sitting here.
Now, well, I would like to make her have orgasms more.
Why do I not believe you?
I don't know. Maybe you're a suspect individual? I don't know.
I don't know. What do you want him to do? Do it in front of you? I've seen this clip like 6 times now, and it doesn't get any less funny to me anytime I watch it. As this show goes on, Brandon becomes the only likable one on this floor. He's the only one that recognizes the absurdity of what we're watching.
Elle, why do you stay? Why do you stay in this relationship?
Why is the audience clapping? Everything else in this relationship, A-okay. He's a good dude, he's funny, he's good to work with, and on a personal level, he's understanding. And we're asking, why are you still in this relationship? Is that something worth leaving someone over? They are just like bullying homie. With no possible thought to how awkward this must be. For a whole studio audience and 3 sexperts to go, dude, you're not hitting it right. Dude, you fucking suck at sex. I'm a sexpert, okay? You clearly are a sex novice, right? You suck ass. Actually, no, you don't, because that would be something a sexpert would do. You probably haven't even seen that region, you fucking loser.
If we could actually be in your bedroom and help you with this, we would, but we can't. And so that's where the sex box helps us.
Listen, guys, if I could be in there and help you, I would. Right? If if I can get in there with you and help you, dude, I freaking would. Do you guys want me to get in the fucking box and like help you figure it out? If I could get in the box with you, I would get in the box with you. Guys, I really want to get in the box with you.
Elle and Brandon, are you ready to go into the sex box?
Yeah!
Yeah.
So Elle and Brandon go in the box and allegedly do the dance. Allegedly do the dance. The box does this fun thing where it turns red when the door closes. Ooh, gives it a real Jigsaw vibe, real classy. Okay, so when they go in the box, these three sit outside and wait, right? This is my favorite part of the show, right? And these three and the live studio audience just sit there and they wait. They sit there and they wait. But for a portion of the time, these three kind of chat it up, right? They do a quick summary, a quick overview, kind of discuss things, so I guess they can talk things out a little better when they come out.
In my Beverly Hills practice,
Whoa, okay, subtle brag.
80% of the married couples that I treat are living in either sexless marriages or dissatisfied sexual marriages.
80% of failing relationships that she deals with as a couples therapist are due to exactly what these two are going through. Why are we here? You could have just went to her. You could have went to any one of these three, I guess, and gotten the same advice. I don't know why we had to throw the big metal box and the audience into it. I don't know. But she said it herself. This is a common problem. A very common problem. So like I said, they have this little conversation. Nothing of value other than that is said. They just kind of muddle over the same points and continue to shit on Brandon in, I don't know how to say it. Just like, the punishment here is not matching the crime.
If she doesn't communicate more clearly and assertively with him, this marriage is over.
What are we talking about? Your actual advice to a couple going through this, with the guy's just not performing, would be the marriage is over? Oh my God.
As it is.
Women have a harder time saying, I need love.
Oh, thank God. 17 and a half minutes, clock the timer. These two walk out in some fresh ass fits, by the way. I guess they got real comfy in there. They have none of their original clothes, which I guess that's just the sacrifice of the sex box. You have to leave your old fit to walk out in this bougie ass shit. Let's see what riveting conclusions our sexperts are gonna come to. Let's see if we can solve this super complicated issue.
Welcome back. All right, so Brandon, we had high expectations on you focusing on Elle's pleasure and on her orgasm. We're curious to see how you both felt about sex in there and Brandon's performance. So we have a card on either side of you, and we'd love for you guys to kind of rate from 1 to 10 Brandon's performance.
So there it is. All those years in sex school, graduating summa cum laude, to give them whiteboards and say, how good with the boning? Rank it 1 to 10. I know he's the problem, but holy fuck, this is like any guy's, I don't know, worst nightmare. All eyes on you, dude. How'd you do? How'd you do? Huh? We're all looking at you, Brandon. 1 to 10, dude. 1 to fucking 10, how'd you do? You think you're hot shit, huh? Oh, you think you're hot shit. Let's see what she says. Oh, maybe she'll write 5. Can't even make your fucking, do you even make your girlfriend freaking orgasm in there, pussy? Fucking, you make her freaking pussy orgasm? I'm just gonna skip the bullshit. They write their numbers on the whiteboard. He gives himself an 8.8. She gives him a 7.9. And everyone starts cheering like he won the fucking Super Bowl. It's awesome.
7.9.
Hey.
That's pretty good. Is it? Yes.
Come on, man. That's too easy.
Yeah! Woohoo, dude! Let's go! Fucking Brandon! I can't believe it because, I mean, they made it seem like this marriage was over. I mean, I thought you were fucked. I thought you were walking out of here taking your fucking ring off, player. But turns out, all you had to, oh wait, no, that is what I said from the jump, yeah. You did not have to come on this show! I guess you did. Marriage saved, I guess. And that is the first couple of episode 1. This is the first bite that anyone got. I don't know how the producer saw this and went, Bingo. Now, where couple one seems like they have a pretty common issue, couple number two absolutely fucking does not.
Hey guys, Frankie here. For some reason, the footage from the second couple just went I just went gone. So if you'd like to see the video specifically on the second and maybe the third couple, and if you enjoyed, just like and subscribe, maybe leave a comment saying how handsome I look and how much you like my Snoopy sweater. I will not tell you where I got it because I'm gatekeeping. And thank you guys so much for tuning into my first video. I love you. And bye.